Okay, so try not to make this a long video, but because my head is really trying to hurt, like right up in here, in my sinus area. Oh my god. Like, I hate for y'all to see me like this, but I really felt the need to do a video today. Because, for one, I just need to vent. I need to get this off my chest. And, yeah, mainly those two. Need to vent and get this off my chest. I'm, I'm devastated still. And most of you don't know what happened to me over New Year's. My cousin passed away. Um, as far as we know, as far as what the coroner told us, is that, oh wow, my hand looks pale. That's okay, weird. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, well, that's the lighting. It's crazy. But anyway, basically, she died from the flu. And, it was very, very, interesting, because my cousin was only 31 years old. And it was like one of those things where it's like, we just saw you. And I'm sorry, that was my Facebook. But anyway, if you heard a noise, that's my Facebook messenger. But anyway, yeah, it's like I just saw her on Christmas. And then 6 days later, she's dead. And she dies from, of all things, the flu. I, I don't know. And like not too long ago, I just kind of broke down because on the way over here to my room, my friend, she dropped me off and everything, and I don't know, she was talking about she felt like she had the flu, and I was like, no, you don't have the flu. If you had the flu, you would know. If you had the flu, you would not be able to function, like seriously. And this is coming from someone who's had the flu a couple of times. And when you have the flu, like for those who know, it makes you feel like you're gonna die. So it's like my cousin, she died from a combination of flu and pneumonia. She developed pneumonia later, but she had the flu. But and she basically drowned herself in her sleep with all the fluid that was building up in her lungs. She couldn't breathe, and she had a mild case of emphysema, almost also because she was a smoker. And that's one of the reasons why I don't smoke at all. It's not it's not cool. It's not right. I don't understand why it's legal. But anyway, that's a totally different discussion right now. I just want to let you guys know um, what's been going on with me. I hope that you keep my family in your prayers because this is a shocker to all of us. We have not, like, my family is not the type of family where we have funerals all the time. We have not had a funeral this close in our family in almost 44 years. That's a long time to for everybody to be. We've had like, well, I had a couple of uncles who died, but I didn't grow up with them. We found out that they were my uncles until like later on, like towards the end of their life, because they were my half uncles. But anyway, they were my uncles. Um, close family friends to pass away, but never my cousin. My cousin was like a big sister to me. especially when we were young. You know, when she got older, she moved away. She moved to the beach, and from where I live, that's like 45 minutes away from me. And at one point in time, it was like year after year, the only time I would see her was on the holidays. I would see her on Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And that was it. And the rest of the year, no Jesus. my cousin's name is Jesus, by the way, if you're watching. It hurts, y'all. And I haven't cried this hard since Michael Jackson died. Like, this is how close to home it has hit for me. And I didn't even know Michael Jackson. I just knew with Michael, I grew up with Michael, so he was a part of my family. And for him to die, I felt like my family member did die. So that's why I boo-hooed. Like, I cried until I threw up. That's how hard I cried when Michael Jackson died. I didn't cry. I didn't cry that hard when my cousin died. I think when Michael died, I think I ate something wrong. Had to be. It was something not right with the food. But because when Michael died, I was at my freshman orientation at this college um, in 2009. Wow, seems so long ago. But yeah, when I got the news, I was watching TV and they announced it on 106 in Park, and I was exactly everybody's reaction. What? Not Michael. And that's how I felt about my cousin. I was like, no. Because at first I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a prank. Like, my cousin, she's a prankster. Like, she likes to shock people. And I'm like, okay, I hope Jisa is playing with us. But once I saw her in the morgue, like, this isn't a joke anymore. That's my cousin on that table. Even though I felt like she wanted to get up off the table and say, ha 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 ha. No, it was real life. It was serious. So yeah, keep me keep me and my family in your prayers. We're still going through it. It's still a process with us, and we're gonna get through this. We're a tight knit family, and as long as we stick together, we're gonna get through this. So I'm not worried. It's just still raw in the moment. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So